1051 FM.
Chidinma and Flavour. It's off the EP called 40 Years. And as I told you, Chidinma is very much in the studio with me. How you doing, Chidinma?
Hi, Kshow.
Good to have you back. It's been 3 years.
Yes, actually, 3 years.
Time flies.
So fast.
Time sure flies. Our first interview was 2012. Was it 2012, 13? When you just won Project Fame then. Remember?
No, I don't.
No, when you just won Project. That was 2012. 2013.
I don't remember.
You know, on the other side. Straight from
yes,
Project
yes,
Fame.
Yes, I remember.
You remember? That was how many years ago?
Oh, gosh, that's a long time now.
We're old now. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
I appreciate the fact that every time I harass you, like you always show.
Thank God you know you harass me.
No, I don't exactly harass you. I messaged you, like the last time I messaged you was the last interview. That was 3 years.
Yes,
If I harass you, I
yes.
will message you more often. You look beautiful as usual.
Thank you very much.
What has changed between that Chidinma that used that smile to win a competition, that young Chidinma and this Chidinma? How have you evolved over the years?
Oh, well, obviously I've grown, so...
Everybody has.
Yeah, years have passed. Met a couple of people, new experiences, basically.
You do you run your own record label now?
Yes, I do.
You run.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever discussed, because myself and Ilbis discussed it. You know, but I don't think we ever discussed why you left his management then.
Okay. My contract actually expired.
And you didn't think that you didn't want to sign another one?
No, I didn't.
And now, when I asked you for this interview, the first thing you said was you're scared of interviews now, something like that. Like you're wary of interviews now, because
Yes, I am.
because obviously it's very easy to misquote you.
Exactly.
People talk, and I noticed that you're somebody that avoids attention.
Yes.
You know, and now I'm thinking, if you're that type of person, which you are, and out of all the male artists in the world, it was Flavour that you made an album with. And remember the rumors, you remember people were talking then.
Yes.
Why is it Flavour that you still decided to make an EP with?
Oh, well, we've worked on projects like over and over again. We have records together. So I think that was just a no-brainer. Like, it was just normal, to at least make, money from our chemistry. Chemistry from working together. I think that was the whole plan, because we can't have all that and we're not making good use of it. So we decided to come together to, make a project. And
so you guys are just close friends, nothing more.
Oh, well, that relationship is one that I do not take for granted.
Okay.
I respect it so much. Yes.
Okay, now talking about relationships in the industry, I noticed that have you ever? I don't see female artists, you the big names. I don't see you making music together. Why is that? I don't see you making music with anybody ever since.
No, I made music with Yemi.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually had a record together, but the truth is, I really do not know why. Trust me, I really don't know why. I am very, very, very open. Like I said before, I've worked with Yemi, but I don't know why it is like that. I don't have an idea.
Would you say at times that people, you give off an impression of being snobbish? Do people tell you that? Me? Yeah.
Yes, a lot. Is that what you think?
No, I don't think so. You're here. I messaged you and you're here. I don't. You're my next. It can't be me. We have a relationship.
Yes.
People in general, maybe other people in the industry, and I understand, because I'm a very private person myself. So I understand people that like minding their business. I like keeping to themselves. I don't like being, out there. Why would you think that people that have impression of you?
We that are quiet people, we get that a lot, where sometimes you just, a lot of times actually, you just don't want to talk, you just want to be by yourself, and people just take it the wrong way. Like, I get it too much, even in church I get it a lot, like, oh, she's being snobbish, what's her problem? But it's not really like that. You have to kind of move close to me to understand that. I mean, it's just my person. Like you said, I just like minding my business. I don't like everyone in my business, you understand? So it's really nothing serious. It's just who I am. Like, I think I'm an introvert. Yes.
Well, you've been quiet. It's been quite some time. What has Chidinma been up to?
Making music, definitely. So
well, you haven't been putting music out.
40 years, like I said, making music, like recording. So 40 years is one of those. So definitely I am working on my own project right now. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to.
Okay, I was actually going to say that, I mean, since you've been quiet, everybody has been asking, like, where's Chidinma? Then normally what people would expect is that Chidinma comes up with her own
yes.
project.
Yes.
And you now decided to... Don't you think that maybe that would have been the right thing to do? Like, just Chidinma...
First,
before the EP was
well,
Flavour.
I thought about it, but then we also thought about time. I don't think I want to let out my own project at this time, so I just want to start on a fresh note, like next year. Yes.
Okay, why is this album called the EP? Why is it called 40 Years?
Oh, well, we tried to get a name for the EP. We thought about it over and over again. We couldn't come up with anything, If you listen well, you realize that the 40 years is actually 40 years. The song is different from every other song on the EP. Like, 40 years is not that kind of record that we deliberately recorded. Like, it just happened. It just happened from us vibing with Mastercraft, and so we just thought, okay, why not just call the EP 40 years? Because it was really, really hard getting a title for the EP. Yeah.
Okay, good. The EP is called 40 Years. Don't forget to go on Twitter, tweet at City1051. That's at City1051. WhatsApp 090991644403. That's 090991644403. You can ask Chidinma any question you want to, and she will answer those questions. You're still on to the HipHopRide. Let's check out this song off the EP. It's called Yawomi. Yawomi, right?
Yes.
Yawomi means my wife. I think almost everybody knows that. It's pretty easy. Okay, so we check out the Yawomi. When we come back, we get to talk more about the EP, the thought process to making the song Yawomi. I will be talking to Chidinma. My name's Kshow. How you doing?
City 1051 FM.
Called Yawomi's Chidinma, and it features a Flavour, quality music right there. Don't forget, it's off the EP called 40 Years. Okay. Talking about Yawomi, Chidinma, I heard you're quite a cook. I heard you can cook pieces.
Okay, I don't even know how to react to that.
When are you inviting me over? Like, should I tell you who told me?
Who told you?
They said that they always, like, when they feel like eating good food. I think he told me this like 3 years ago.
Wow.
It was Kibi that told me. So I just snitched. It was Kibi that told me.
He's going to pay
Skibby, he told me like 3 years ago. Okay, now the song Yawomi, what thought process went into making it?
Oh, well, the way we record, I mean, myself and Flavour, we actually just start structuring the song. Like, we come up with different notes. He hums something from nowhere, so we just start to piece them together. So that kind of takes a lot of time. So Yawomi is a song that he had been working on, so he brought it, and I mean, yeah, we just started working on it together before we took it to Mastercraft. Yeah, so that's it basically.
Okay, talking about Yawomi further, talking about how do you keep your love life outside of how is it that there's no time at any time people can pinpoint that Chidinma is dating the person or dating that person?
Well, that's quite easy. It's really, really easy for me because I just don't talk about it. I just don't. I mean, if I feel like yeah, everyone as a public figure, everyone wants to know everything about you. Like, you have to talk about yourself, but at the same time I feel like there should be one thing that no one should know about you. There's some things that you should keep close to yourself, and that, for me, that's basically love, life, and family, really.
At the same time, do you avoid industry people? Would you date somebody in the industry? Are you in a serious relationship now? Because I was about to say, like, because I can't say would you date if you're in a serious relationship. Do you avoid industry people? You feel that's where, like, the leaks start coming from?
Well, at the end of the day, I can't really tell, so whatever happens, yeah.
Okay, so you're in a serious relationship right now.
Kshow, you have come.
I'm just saying. Okay. Oh, you just said that people shouldn't know. I forgot that. I forgot that. So when the wedding bells ring, you'll be out from out of the blue.
When I'll ring the bell myself.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Chidinma still in the building. Let's take another song off the album. This is called Mama, right? Mama. It's Mama.
Not Mama. Mama.
Mama.
Yes, that's
Well, what does he mean?
Mama is basically just beautiful. Yeah.
Okay. Let's check out if it's beautiful music. The song is called Mama. It's off the 40 Years EP. It's Chidinma and Flavour.
1051 FM.
051 FM. The song is called Mama, and it's Chidinma and Flavour doing their thing. Don't forget, it's off the 40 Years EP. We're taking songs off the EP, and Chidinma is running us through the creative process, and we're also talking about other things. Who produced the song?
Mastercraft.
How many songs on the album did Mastercraft produce?
Mastercraft produced 3.
Okay.
Yes, but then he still kind of like supervised the whole album.
Okay. How did this come about?
Okay. I started this one. I'd recorded.
Chidinma is written all over this one, so I'm not surprised.
I'd recorded my verse. Yeah. So he listened and was like, "Oh, I'm so in love with this song," So he almost felt like, "Oh yeah, I'm in love with this person." I mean, that's how it works for us. Basically, you have to imagine, kind of put yourself in the music. So that was how his own verse came. I remember the key of this song was actually really, really high for him, because of course we have different ranges. He uses a different key, I use a different key. So it was really hard for him recording his verse. So I remember that night he just kept screaming and like he kept recording over and over again because he was singing really, really, really above his voice range. It was really crazy, that particular session. But then it was beautiful as usual. Yeah.
The album as a whole, like, I think it's pretty thematic when it comes to the whole idea of love. Most of the songs are love songs, right? What would you say has changed about your music since you started, and what has not changed about it? Because personally, I think, apart from the fact that you have a unique voice, most of the times, when I hear Chidinma song, there's a Chidinma feel to it. Like, this is Chidinma.
Yeah.
Is it a scenario of the more things change, the more they stay the same with you, or your music has actually evolved?
Okay, so the truth is, with Chidinma, I can actually do whatever I want to do with my voice. That's just the beauty of it. But then there's that Chidinma. It's just deliberate. Like, if you hear a Chidinma song, you should be able to say, even without anyone telling you, like, oh, that's Chidinma singing. But then I don't think that that disturbs me sounding, different, from what Yeah. So between or from then till now, I don't think anything has really, really changed. So it's still the Chidinma. But then tomorrow I can just wake up and decide I want to do something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we should take the next song. That's Nkem, right?
Yes.
That's Nkem.
Yes.
What's that about? What's Nkem about?
Yeah, that's another love song. That song actually has two different versions. So there's the acoustic version, and there is the one with the beat. Yes. So Nkem is I would say is actually one of my favorites on the EP. I think he started that one,
Okay.
and he had Nkim for a while. Like he had been looking for a female to do the song with, So yeah, since we discussed working on an EP, I think he just brought it, and I was like, okay, yeah. So I have this one already written, done. He just needed a female voice.
Okay, now away from that album, Chidinma's music, you write all your songs?
Not every time. I enjoy working with other people. Yeah.
What do you think of there's a bit of a what's the word? There's a bit of a stigma. I think it's ignorance, right? There's a bit of a stigma when it comes to artists having other people right there.
That has been happening for a while, but I think it's changing now. I think artists have started to work with.
I think the artists have started. It's actually a two-way thing, because the artists, because I've been screaming for years concerning it, like, what's wrong with you having other people write your music for you? It saves you a lot of embarrassment, because the artists that write nonsense all the time, even some of your really big names that I cannot stand, like, I condemn their music here all the time. I've been saying it for a long time, and I think the industry is changing. But the thing is, even the consumers, the spectators, the pundits, the critics, a lot of them still have problems with artists, having people write their songs.
So, like you said, sometimes they just stigmatize the artist, like, oh, so you can't even write your own songs. Like when they see written by, they just go, oh, somebody wrote the song for you. But I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I actually love working with other people, because I feel like I can't even know everything. I'm not naturally, I'm a singer. You understand? A lot of us are just like, we're more of singers than writers.
Than songwriters.
Yeah, songwriters, I mean, that's their job. Even if they're not writing all the songs, like, they should actually come into, change words, put in stuff and all of that. But yeah, well, thankfully it's changing now, and a lot of us actually, keen into using songwriters, which is beautiful.
And what you just said about being mostly a songwriter, mostly a singer, not a songwriter. A few artists come out and say that. Few artists have that have the courage to say that, because they're scared to admit to people that.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think so. In other parts of the world, writing songs actually fetch people a lot of money.
It's an industry in itself.
On its own, it's actually an industry. But I don't know why it is like that here, But like I said, thankfully, we're keen into that.
Since you came out with KDK till now, what has changed about the industry for you?
The industry has changed a lot.
Apart from the fact that there's a lot of money in it now.
The industry is crazy right now, right? Like, things just happen. Just wake up and things are happening, and then there's social media.
Yeah,
we didn't have all this. There wasn't a lot of this social media madness. But then it's crazy right now. A lot has actually changed. I think even the music has changed.
The music has changed. The music is much better.
Yes.
I think we're getting to a stage where artists are getting more comfortable making their own type of music.
Exactly.
They're not trying to sound. They're not trying to conform to what is going on.
Yes.
They just do their thing.
Yes.
We have the Johnny Drills. We have this type of artists.
It's, and Nigerians are actually also loving it. Thankfully. So
I think the only good thing about Nigeria is our music. Let's face it. Tell me.
It's a truth. We can't even be lying to ourselves right now.
That's the only thing that people speak about positively about Nigeria.
Yes.
And we're there. We know as they go. We'll be fine. There was a time I thought you had relocated.
To where?
I just thought you had relocated.
Because you don't see me out.
You don't tweet much. You hardly tweet. Then I never see, and I'm somebody that doesn't go out myself.
Okay.
But the few times I go out, that you'll never see Chidinma. You don't see Chidinma in magazines. You don't come up. At times, don't you feel like, come on, I'm not getting any attention at times?
No, I don't.
You just like being in your place.
Yes.
Is it that good a thing to be in an industry that requires you to be social, that requires you to be out there, that requires you to be in people's faces. Do you think it's okay? And do you think that if Chidinma was a bit more outgoing, was a bit loud, was as loud as a lot of her other female compatriots, like maybe Chidinma would be like Beyonce level now?
Well, I don't think so. I don't think I'm the only one like this. We're lots that are like this. I mean, as long as the music is out there, there's nothing you want to do with my face or with my physical presence. Yeah.
No, actually, a lot of people are interested in your face. You were saying your face is very. Your face is very.
Let's just keep it at the music.
So it's just not. So for you, you don't think it affects anything. You don't think out of sight is out of mind.
I don't think so.
Okay, the song is called Kim. It's Chidinma. Let's check it out.
City 1051 FM.
A beautiful song. It's Chidinma's music. It features Flavour. It's Chidinma and Flavour, and Chidinma actually says it's her favorite song of the album. I see why you like the song.
Why?
Because I like the song. It's I like it. You're a bit of a romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah. You believe in the whole concept of love. Like a man and a woman can love each other for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
You don't believe so?
From
the way you asked me, you do not believe so.
I think it's possible. It's just I think I'm a bit stop staring at me like that. I'm a bit over rational, right? I'm a bit over rational, and females are like you're genetically engineered to be rational most times, and it doesn't really work for me. For example, let me give you an example. If we have a fight, right? If we have a fight,
Yeah.
I believe we should talk about it.
Yeah.
Right? If I upset you, I think it would be nice if, say, Kshow, you did this. Like, we're dated, hypothetically. Yeah, like, Kshow, you did this. We talk about it, we move on. But you, females, you will not say anything about it. You will keep it inside.
It depends on the person you're dealing with.
That's the thing. That you never do that. Okay, let's say yourself and your man have a fight. That never happens. Like, you keep it inside.
I always talk about it. Yes. So I'm not that person you're talking about. That's why I said depends on the person you're dealing with.
And well,
but most females, yes,
exactly.
I actually agree with you. Most females do that. Yeah. Sometimes once in a while I do that.
Okay, she's confessing now. and I can't. The thing is, I can't cope with that for too long. For too long. I like peace of mind. I like peace of mind, and it's not about me. It's about you. You're making this.
So that means you're not in a relationship. Is that what you're saying?
I'm trying for one now. But it's complicated. It's complicated. Yeah, you see. She immediately started interviewing me.
But I guess you made it complicated.
Funny enough, she's your namesake. No, I didn't make it complicated. It's complicated. Let's keep talking about Chidinma. Let's talk about the album 40 Years. What's the next step now? Are you guys going on tour together?
Yep. Yes. All that's in the work. Doing events together and all of that. Yes, definitely.
Okay. The feedback so far?
Awesome.
And why they're like they're just 4 songs.
Yes, just 4 songs.
4 songs. Isn't that a bit short? I was attacking Joe Boy the other day.
Yeah.
About having 5 songs on his EP. But I think the difference between this is he has 3 songs that were already popular.
Oh, okay,
that he now added 2 songs and called it an EP. These are 5 fresh songs.
Yeah, but these are fresh. Yeah. So answering your question, yes, definitely we're taking it beyond here. Yeah. So we have a lot of work to do.
Is it selling? Is it moving? Is it moving numbers?
Definitely, it is. It is. 40 Years itself did 2 million views and 1 million views in 48 hours.
Whoa, that's scary.
Yeah. So I mean, we're having a good time. We had a performance together last weekend in Port Harcourt. It was a wedding. Yeah. So Yeah, we're getting lots of that.
Okay, and you'll be getting more and more of the dating.
Yeah, of course, of course.
And you can handle that, can you? Because I mean, like, this is a bed you've laid, and you have to lie on it properly.
No wahala now. We move.
Okay, okay. Any international collaboration soon? You haven't had any. Do you
No.
avoid it? Do you avoid it, like you don't go out of your way for it?
Not like I avoid it, but if it comes, why not? Yeah.
Because the way the industry now is the mentality is a lot of people like go out of their way for it, like to get an international collaboration. It's a clout thing. Like once I feature a foreign artist, it means that I'm on a level.
Yeah.
You've never gone out of your way for it.
Yeah, that's why I said if it comes, why not?
Do you think you were made for this industry, Chidinma?
Why'd you ask?
I'm just worried. You're just very very not industry, and I'm somebody who's not very industry. So for somebody who's not very industry to be complaining, because
you're complaining.
Yeah, I'm complaining about you right now. I'm complaining about the fact that you're not doing you believe in your music so much. You believe in, for example, if you check out my Instagram, I was forced to open it to open that. It's not my thing. Do you understand? I just believe in coming on radio, being good at what I do, and everything will fall into place. And that seems to be what you do with your music. You just believe once I make the good music and I put it out there, everything is okay. I'm just thinking of all the other things that artists do. A little drama here, a little show your face here, a little international collaboration there.
International collaboration would come definitely, but drama and all those other things, I'm not sure.
But you're not looking for the international collaboration.
You've
never reached out to anyone. That's what I'm asking you. Now you're going to tell me now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it will come, definitely. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Well, because it seems as if that's the way forward now. Everybody. I mean, I've listened to songs from Nigerian artists that I'm thinking like, this song didn't need an international act on it. I've heard songs like that. Because even some of the songs, it's a foreign acts that messed up the songs. I'm like,
exactly.
Nah. Now, okay, let's check out 40 years again. Then when we talk about 40 years, then we're going to play a game called Memory Lane. Okay, we're going to talk about this and that. That'll be very short. Then we round it up. Chidinma's still in the building and she's looking beautiful. I'm looking handsome too. How you doing? The song is called 40 Years.
City 1051 FM.
Called 40 Years, and it's by Chidinma. Remember, it's off the 40 Years EP. That's by Chidinma and Flavour. Okay, this song, how did this song come about?
Yeah, I told you before. Yeah, we're just vibing. Yeah, it wasn't even supposed to be on the EP, but then it came out really nice because he thought I might not want to do this. I mean, the sound.
Okay, because he felt that maybe it's really not your sound, like it's really not your thing.
Yes. But then I did it, and I wasn't really sure at the time I recorded it. So we had to play it for a few of the guys we worked with in the studio, some of the writers and producers. And then we had to wait for Mastercraft to get back to listen to what we had recorded, because he just dropped the beat and left. So he came back. Everybody was like, yeah, this is good. And I'm like, okay, cool, let's go with it. So that was just us vibing, and nothing serious at all. Yeah. Okay.
I know you stay away from drama. You stay away from. But is there any artist that you've actually like really had like a major altercation with, like that didn't come out, but that you had an altercation with, like something that could have like been really bad? No. You to me, you seem like the type of person that one shouldn't get on her bad side. There's an evil side to you, and I catch those. You see what I'm saying? I catch those. So you seem like you will have a bad mouth, like if somebody messes with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you basically just avoid scenarios where that will happen. What's your take on feminism?
I try as much as possible to stay away from that. I don't even want to be part of that at all.
You're not a feminist.
No, I'm not.
You believe in cooking for your man.
Absolutely.
You don't think that makes you
Makes me what?
weak? Or I don't know, because I don't know what feminists are pushing. Like, I'll just say, I'm just saying. Okay,
And
so
apart from even cooking for a man, it's what I enjoy doing. So hey, I can as well do it.
what do you think they're getting it wrong?
Let's
Because I'm a fan of the idea. I'm a fan of females being equal to males. I think I'm somebody that if I'm in a relationship, we're partners. I don't believe I'm the head of the house or anything. Do you understand?
Yes.
I don't believe in all that. I believe we're partners, which is why I can't be with somebody that can't tackle me. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to be strong enough, and I'm quite a handful. But I still want my woman to cook for me. You know. You know,
what do you want? Just pick.
I'm just saying, like, we can, I still wouldn't mind my woman cooking for me, so it's I think it's been trending. It's been trending like for 2 days now.
It trends a lot. It
Yeah.
trends every single time. It trends every time. And I mean, people have the different opinions about it. Some people are even getting the whole feminism thing wrong. People are misquoting people. People are misunderstanding people. People are misunderstanding things and the whole idea in general. But then, well, like I said before, I'm not a feminist, so let's leave the conversation for the feminists.
Because you guys just want to take over, and some of us will not allow it. We are for equality. We are for equality.
The men are not even having it. They're not even having it at all. But then, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not a feminist.
Okay. Now we're all going to get old. We're going to get to a stage where we're not as hot. Like, I'm not as handsome as I used to be, and. Do you believe so? We get to see where certain parts of our bodies are not the way they used to be.
Yes.
Would you undergo plastic surgery for anything?
No, never. No, I wouldn't.
Never.
Never ever.
Okay, let's say your tummy starts getting big. You will never undergo liposuction. You don't want more butt. I'm not saying you don't have. I'm not saying, but that's why people do these things.
I really don't understand, but I mean, people just love what they love. You can't begin to judge people for doing what they love to do. It's also their money. So, but I'm just speaking for myself. I cannot undergo any plastic.
You will never.
Not for anybody or not for anything.
Once you start having wrinkles on your face, because we will have wrinkles on our faces.
Definitely.
Right?
Even if you get a plastic surgery, won't you still end up having wrinkles on your face?
Yes, you will.
At the end of the day, it definitely will catch up with you. So I don't understand.
So Chidinma will never undergo plastic surgery.
No.
So the day, if it ever happens, I can go on social media, because this interview is going to be on YouTube. I can go on social media and I'll now remind people, like, you see, I'm just saying, I will do it. I'm saying it. I will do it.
No.
Chidinma said this. I'll just be like,
No.
remember this interview?
No plastic surgery for me.
Okay, Chidinma will never. Chidinma would never undergo plastic surgery. She has said it. And now let's play a game, okay? To round up this interview. Okay, it's called Memory Lane, right? So we're going to do we have 4, 5, 6, 7 firsts here. First this, first that. Okay. What was your first mobile set? Your mobile phone. And what year?
I think it was a Motorola.
Motorola, which one? Talk about.
I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it's called. I'm not so good with mobile phones. Yeah, but I think it was a Motorola. Yeah.
Okay, it was a Motorola. Talk about was pretty common then.
I think it was the one that you could flip.
I know that wasn't
Was
what
it that?
talk about.
No, not that one. Like you could just press it and.
No.
Isn't it
Yeah,
that one?
I know that one, but it's not the one I'm talking. You know the one I'm talking about. It was pretty. Yeah, I think you got an. What year did you get it? You don't remember?
I can't remember.
I think mine was 2000. I think mine was 2012.
Maybe is it 2008? I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember.
No, it can. Okay, 2008. Okay, mine was my first one was 2002. Yeah, my first set was 2002. Okay, first car. What was your first car?
Toyota 4.
Toyota. Why are you? What?
No, I won it.
Okay, you wanted
Yes.
Project Fame.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, can we call it your first car? Yeah, it was
Yes.
it was your first car. Okay. While you were in secondary school, who was your most hated teacher? We want names. Oh, name.
I can't remember names.
If you
now.
hate the teacher, I remember all the teachers I
It
hated
was
in secondary school.
my economics teacher, but I can't remember.
You don't
his
remember the
name.
name. Well, why did you hate him?
He did something that really upset me.
What did he do?
Like, okay, so I used to read a lot of novels.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he had warned us to stop coming to his class with novels.
Okay.
So, I went into his class with a novel. And being the stubborn me, of course, he was teaching and I was reading. And the guy
You didn't like economics?
No, not really. And the guy got upset, so he went to report me to the head of the school.
Okay.
And I was given 10 strokes of the cane in the middle of the whole school, like in the center.
Did you dust it?
Of course.
Oh, sure.
I used to be a duster. Don't even joke with me.
You have tomboy tendencies, right?
Yes. So I dusted it, although the thing entered my body.
It always enters.
No, it entered. Like it was a white shirt we were wearing then. The white turned to brown. Like you could actually see the strokes.
Where did you school?
You know? Well, different schools. There was Caleb. There was Science Foundation. Yes.
Okay. Secondary school Science Foundation. Where's that? Where is that home?
It's in Ketu now.
It's in Ketu here. Okay. You an avid reader? Or work and chasing money and sticking it away? Nowadays it's only when I'm sick that I read because I'm a bit of a nerd. But now it's just.
Oh, really?
I'm a super nerd. I'm a bookworm. It's only when I'm sick now, because if I fall sick, I can be away from work for like 7 days. Okay. You know, so in those 7 days, I might have read like 3 books. But once I'm well, Biani. Biani. Okay, so Bosita, economics teacher, your favorite teacher in secondary school? You remember the name?
That was my government teacher and that was my English teacher.
You don't remember their names?
I don't. Did you remember their names?
I remember the worst teachers. I remember the best teachers. I remember their names.
I don't remember.
Okay, let's your first crush. We want name. No, you don't have to give full name.
What do you want names for?
We want
now?
name. It makes it more. You know, like we can put a name to it. We can even like try to picture. We can put a face to it. You know, there are some people that you look like a Chidinma. You see what I did there? So if you give us a name, we can try to picture what the guy looked like, so we can ascertain your
taste. Did you
taste.
ever have a crush?
Secondary school, primary school.
I was mean in school. I was not the type that played a lot.
Like you didn't need to play to have a crush.
Smiled a lot. I can't remember.
Oh,
all these questions you're asking.
You're terrible at this game. First love.
Hey. First love. I can't remember his name.
How can you not remember your first love, Chidinma?
I can't.
It's love, as in love is it.
Guys,
do you understand me here? It's love.
Did we even know it was love? We didn't know it was love now because we're just playing around.
You were in secondary school?
Huh?
You were in secondary school then, or primary school?
Yes, I was in primary school. No.
Okay, so last one, first kiss.
I can't remember that one.
Oh, Chidinma, you're terrible at this game. You're terrible. Let's just move on. Let's move on because Chidinma is acting like this song. The song is called Holy. It's by Chidinma. See what I did there.
1051 FM.
20 minutes to 11 p.m. We're about to round up the interview. The song is called Holy. It's by Chidinma, and I was just telling her that I had never heard this song before. Chidinma, you have some songs some singles you released in the past that didn't exactly make albums. That do you at times feel like you waste songs. I'm
No,
not the
no,
most.
I don't think so, because there are even some songs that I do not even remember, and people be like, oh, that song, oh, this is my favorite. I'll be like, really? Yes, I don't think so. I don't think any song is ever wasted, because there'll be someone out there who
Who enjoys
yes,
the song. How are you spending Christmas?
as usual, family.
You're such a family person.
Yes, I am.
Family. God will give us family also one day. One day. I promised myself that I will not spend this Christmas a bachelor. Well, you see my life.
We are praying for you.
I'm still here. I'm praying for you too.
Remember?
Because you're not talking about your. I'm praying for you too. 2 Decembers ago also, I promised myself that I won't spend it last December. It's the same thing.
As a bachelor, yeah? So, you were saying something about my namesake earlier.
No, leave that. This is a Chidinma interview, not a Kshow. Well, you know what? Invite me over to eat.
Okay.
Then we'll discuss it.
Oh, that's cool. That works.
What are your specialties? I'm a very Yoruba person. So the food has to be very Yoruba.
No problem. I got you.
I'll say Skibi has exposed you. Exposed. What? I was like, Auntie Chidinma, she can cook. He said really good things about you. Who are you out of the names, the artists, the females now? Because ever since you came out, there are artists that didn't even have songs then, that nobody knew then, that they're the Simis. Who's your favorite musically?
Favorite. I don't think I have a favorite. I don't think so. Yeah. I mean, everyone is
doing
good
well
in their own way. Yeah, we're all different. Yeah, so I don't think I have a favorite.
Personally, who do you have a close relationship with? Personally,
like close. Nah, nobody.
None of them. It's all business.
Yes.
You just sit down at home with your family. You make me feel very social.
Really?
And I'm not social. This is where I socialize. Once I'm out of here, I'm going to hide. I'm going to hide away. What should your fans expect from you, sweetheart?
Yeah. So, like I said earlier, I'm working on my projects. Yeah. So just expect Chidinma, basically. Yeah.
An album or EP?
I'm not sure about an album yet, right? Because even right now, I don't think we work on albums. I think everyone is basically just doing EP.
Why is that? Does that bother you?
Well, it's a little worrisome, because I mean, back in the day, used to be albums. Like, if you're not out with an album yet, like you just really want to, work on an album. But I don't know why it's not like that anymore. A lot of people say people don't actually really buy the albums anymore. People want singles, so why not just bring all the singles together, put them together and make it an EP, So I think that's what it is right now. So yeah, and it's kind of faster, You can actually have like 3-4 projects out in a year. You just bring out like 3 or 4.
You don't think it's lazy?
Well, I don't think so. If you have 3 or 4 of them, that's
like 3-4 EPs in a year. That's the thing. They're dropping EPs, but nobody's dropping 3-4 EPs in a year. They're dropping like 1 EP every 2 years. For me, that's lazy for me. Maybe it's because I understand everything you just said. Maybe it's because I'm a bit of an old schooler. There's nothing wrong with EPs. And for example, what you did with Flavour, like it's out there, it's selling, but it's pretty experimental. Like but the Chidinma project, I'm thinking like. I think
like a full
because you've been away for quite some time. It's just my opinion, but what do I know? Like I'm just thinking like.
But I don't know what it is yet, but there's definitely going to be a project, definitely, and that's what I'm working on right now. So I can't say if it's an EP or if it's an album.
Okay, what do we expect from it? Are you going to be working with certain flavors that? Where we don't associate with Chidinma? Are you going to be doing? Will there be sounds that that are different from what you do normally?
Yes, of course. There has to be.
Okay.
Just to spice it up a little.
Okay, you have no plans of who you're featuring or who you're not featuring?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. What else you want to tell apart from that? What else?
Well, I want to say that I want to say big thank you to everyone who has always loved Chidinma and is still loving me. Thank you so much. I do not take your love for granted. Please keep supporting me and keep supporting Nigerian music in general. We're doing really good right now. Yeah.
Now, what do you think of tattoos?
I don't really like tattoos.
Okay, yeah. What's that? I know it's not a tattoo, like.
No, it's not. It's just henna. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know. Okay, it's not permanent anyway.
Yeah, it's not.
So there's, show the camera. I like it on your hand, though. It's nice. Okay.
That was what my mom said the first time she saw it. Like, hope it's not permanent.
How traditional is your mom?
Super traditional.
And would you say that that's part of the reasons why you're so well grounded? Like, how do they say it? 3 words: good home training.
It's really part of it. Yes, really part of it.
You never thought that at the time maybe she was too strict?
Yeah, she was, of course. I think she has calmed down now. Yeah.
They usually calm down when they get to that age.
Yeah.
Yeah. My parents also have. You bring up your children the same way?
Yes.
Okay. Chidinma, thank you for dropping in.
Thank you.
Thank you for. I know you're not on a radio tour, but when I call, you always come in. I totally appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I got your back always.
Thank you.
Okay, Chidinma on her way out, and I'm going to, because it's way back Wednesday, I'm going to take you back to where it all started. The song that we all love. Don't forget to check out the 40 Years album. That's Chidinma and Flavour. It's selling everywhere. You can follow Chidinma on social media, right?
Yes.
Oh, let's talk about your hacked account. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Chidinma Ekile. It's been hacked. So please disregard any tweet from that handle. So I hear the handle is doing giveaways. And all of that.
I didn't notice anything like that.
Yeah.
Did you just notice this morning?
No, I've noticed it for a while, but I've been trying to get it back, but it's not been working. Yeah. So that's the wrong handle. The real handle is official Miss KDK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll follow that, then I'll follow the old one. As I said, I was worried, like, have I been talking to the wrong person? I told my social, when I saw I told my social media people, like, they've hacked Chidinma's account. I don't know whose DM I've been in. Okay, and but you're still doing Chidinma Ekile on Instagram.
Yes.
Okay, make sure you follow her, and she still is beautiful as usual. What's your secret, please?
I don't know. It's God.
It's good. Predictable. I saw that coming.
Everybody says that, so I can as well just say
I saw that
it's
coming.
God, though.
Chidinma, thank you.
Thank you, Kshow.
Okay, Chidinma is on her way out, and as I said, let's go back to where it started. This song that we all love. The song is called KDK, and it's by Chidinma.